What's going on, guys? My name is Tyler Glennon. If you don't know who I am, I'm at Real Financial with Brad Lee and Andy Elliott. Guys, last year I was able to outsell everybody at the company by over 6 figures. This year it's my goal to share as much as I can with everybody else to help everyone else be able to get there, as well as share everything that I'm learning up until this point in my journey so you guys can do it faster than I did. Guys, if you want any more information on Real Financial, insurance sales, entrepreneurship sales, whatever it is, feel free to shoot me a text, 610-235-3037. All right, guys, today we're going to be answering the question, how to build an insurance agency. I've laid out 5 key points, simple framework here for you. Guys, last year I joined Real Financial. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything about insurance. And I got into it and I was just selling. For my first 6 to 8 months, I just sold a ton of business. And then I was like, man, I'm kind of in this spot where I still got to show up and I'm not really building towards anything. I'm building my book of business. I'm building some renewals, which is cool. But there's a bigger game here. And when I thought about it, I took a step back from my business. And actually one day, Andy Elliott made me go for a hike because I was just working so much. And he was like, you got to get out of here. You're in Arizona. It's beautiful here. Get outside and go enjoy the weather. So I went out for a hike and I just thought about my business and I was like, man, I'm not really building towards anything. So then I was like, all right, well, how do I build towards something? Well, I should probably start building, right? I should probably start introducing my business to people. I should probably start training people a little bit differently. I should probably start sharing everything that I'm doing so other people can find the success that I'm finding and train some other people to be able to do what I'm doing, right? So I started to take different steps. It's the same direction, just kind of a different path, right? So the first thing that I want to say about building an insurance agency is you got to be someone that people actually want to follow. Notice what I said, want to follow. You can't just be someone that's pointing the finger saying, this is how you do this. Hey guys, go over there and you're going to find success by walking up that path. If you say this, it's going to work. Why didn't you say that? This is what works inside of our business. Guys, if you're not someone who's done it, if you're not someone who has credibility to do it, you can't teach it. If someone told me this is how you do it and they've never done it before, or I've never seen them do it, or they don't have any credibility behind why they're giving me the information that they're giving me, I'm going to think, why should I listen to you? If it's so easy, why don't you do it, right? So you got to be somebody that people are choosing to follow, okay? You got to bring people into your business. Guys, every business on the planet is hiring. Maybe not every single one, right? Take a step back. But the point is that most businesses are hiring. People think about recruiting like it's weird. And I'm like, dude, every single business on the planet hires people. You're doing the same thing. This is an opportunity where we're always looking to share the opportunity because it's not like it's not like it costs us to hire people, right? So we want to give people the opportunity. And I want to say this. Some people say, hey man, I'm going to figure it out in the next 6 months, 12 months, and then I'm going to start building my agency. The number one thing that anybody who's ever built an agency says is, I wish I started doing it sooner. And your results do not dictate anybody else's results that's inside of your network or anybody that you're going to bring into the business, right? Just because you haven't figured it out yet doesn't mean that anybody else can't figure it out that you're going to bring into the business. Everybody's got the same access to the same tools and resources. You don't have to know everything to share the opportunity, because you could know someone that's going to come in and change their life with the business the opportunity that you're going to introduce to them to be able to let them change their life, right? So for me, I know that if someone recruited me and they didn't have it figured out yet, it wouldn't have mattered, because I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. I'm gonna take this game and push it as far as I can. I'm gonna play at the highest level that I can. It doesn't matter what the person who brought me in is gonna do. I'm going to figure this out fast, right? So, and that's how you have to think about it, because when you're recruiting people and you're bringing people in, obviously, yeah, you want to be someone that people want to follow. And that might not happen immediately, but you want to start building fast, okay? You can become this person, and as time goes on, the compounding effect of recruiting and building and actually growing an agency, I wish I started doing it the first day that I got into it, right? But I waited and I didn't know. Number 3, guys, show people what to do by doing it. Again, I'm coming back to the same point that I just made about the person that an example in number 1, right? I want to be the example. I want to set the standard, be the example. Hey guys, this is how you do it. I'm going to get in front of you guys and show you how to do it. Here are the recordings of how I'm doing it. I'm going to train you guys. I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it by actually doing the thing. I'm not going to be the big talker, the guy who just blabs away and speaks about the concept of doing it. I'm going to be able to do it so I can show you. I'm going to be in the trenches with all you guys, with all my people, and we're going to do it together. That's my mentality. That's how I think about it, right? Guys, number 4, develop your leaders. What you put into anything is what you're going to get out. And in our business, in the insurance and the financial services space, the inputs are directly correlated with all of the outputs. The more calls you make, the more people that you get to speak to. The more people that you get to speak to, the more presentations and sales you're going to find. The more people that you reach out to and share the business with, the more people are going to be able to come into the business and be interested in what we're doing, right? So the inputs and the outputs are directly correlated inside of our business. And when I say develop your leaders, I don't just mean like, tell them to recruit and tell them to sell a lot. Like, spend time with them, share with them why you're doing what you're doing. And to be someone who's going to be able to build a great agency or a groundbreaking new, great company inside of our space, like, you're going to have to be, a badass. You're not going to kick your feet up and like automate this whole process and hopefully it works. And like, you're just going to have a drip campaign hit everybody and like, they're just going to get on training calls with other people, because people will fall off. They're not going to want to be around you. So you got to be an attractive person to the people that you're bringing into the industry. People have to be like, man, I want to learn from him. I want to learn from her. I want to be able to do what they're doing. And then you have to show them, and you have to handhold some people and kind of develop them into thinking the same way that you think, because you know more than they do. You can see farther than they can. And I'm going to use the comparison. I love this one. It's like, a stairwell. And we'll say that like, Susie's on step 2 and like, Bob's on step 4. Like, your perspective, your vantage point's way bigger than the person on step 2, right? You can see so much farther. You're higher up in the air. And that's how it works in our business. So you're here. These people are here. You have to bring them up to where you are on the same step. Now they can see like you can, because you're going to give them all the information, all the perspective that they need, because you can see things that they can't see yet. They don't even know what challenges are ahead. And you're going to be able to give them all of the resources to set themselves up better than when you went through it, right? For me, I'm like, guys, this is what I would have done. This is where I went wrong. And I spend time with my people. I got A players that I like investing in, that I spend time with. The people that reach out to me the most are the people that do the best. Keep that in the back of your head. Guys, and then the final thing here is going to be systematize. And I do not mean automate everything and just expect everyone to be super invested and super pumped up and everyone's on a drip campaign and you never see anybody and you have recruits coming in because you run ads and you don't have to do anything. That's not how this works. You're going to have to invest your time into people. What I mean by systematize is know what your inputs are and know what that's going to cause to happen inside your business. Once you can get your numbers down, you're going to have a good understanding of what you need to do to get to where you want to go. Everything becomes predictable. Right? So if I know that I have to send 100 DMs every single day to be able to get one recruit, I know that 1% of the people are going to respond and be interested, and I'm going to be able to have good conversation with that person. They're going to be really interested in learning from me and inside this business and the space that I'm in. Great. I know my numbers, and I want to improve those numbers. So over time, I'm going to be able to say, all right, in March, it was 1%. In April, it was 2%. Now I'm getting better, right? I know that I can improve this, and I can start to track the things that matter inside my business. Same thing with sales. I want to know how many calls I have to make to find quality conversations, presentations, sales, what my numbers are with business falling off the books, what my numbers are with people that are interested in my opportunity. I know that just from making this video and a couple of other videos on Instagram this week, I'm going to have 6 people reach out a week. On average, I have 6 inbound people reach out to me, which leads me to this next point. I'm talking about systematize. This is the most important thing that you can do, and just understand your business. I'm going to erase this because I'm going to talk a little bit about what I mean by systematize in a little bit more depth, right? So for me, when I say systematize, I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to be able to share the opportunity with people? So for me, it's marketing and media. So I'm just going to put media up here because through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Reels, I'm able to get 20 people a week just about entering into my business, right? So through media, I have interest, or we'll just say, interest. Sorry, did not graduate college. My writing is not the best. Interest, right? So people are interested in my business. I share the opportunity with them. They become agents in my agency. People are like, Tyler, I saw your video. I'm interested in learning more about Real Financial. Hey, Tyler, I'm in the insurance space. I don't have the right leadership. I'm not being taught what to do. I don't know how to sell insurance. I want to learn from someone who's doing it. Cool, man. I've been able to do it at a high level. Come on in. We'll get you all the tools and resources that you need to be able to be successful. Now I have agents, right? So now these agents are going to become leaders, hopefully, right? These agents. And they're also going to become producers. So now we have business being written, and now we have some leaders that are starting to be developed, right? Now the leadership goes out there and they're going to set their standard and they're going to be an example. And then what happens is they're going to start building their own agency. And the beautiful thing about that is now you're sharing the opportunity with people. You're giving people the tools and resources to be able to do it the exact same way that you did it. And this is systematized. I have this down now, and it's going to get better and better as time goes on because I'm just getting warmed up. But the point is that I know that just by making some content, just by putting some stuff out there, I'm getting people that are interested in my business. This drives interest in my business. This drives agents coming into my business, into my agency that I now train, that I now develop, that now because I'm spending time with them, teaching them how to sell insurance, the insurance company says, hey, Tyler, thank you so much for bringing us business through a third party. We're going to give you a little piece of money every single time that these people write business, right? So now I'm in a position where I'm being rewarded for all the work that I'm doing. But it doesn't happen overnight. You got to be someone that people want to follow. You have to have some sort of credibility, some sort of, I guess credibility is just the best word for it. Why should I listen to you, right? If people are reaching out to me, I think I'm doing something right. And I'm not here to pump my own tires, but I'm just saying that I think that people could take what I'm saying and apply it into their business and get 10 times more of the results rather than just screaming about it on social media, rather than just posting about it, rather than just getting on a Zoom call and acting as if you were doing it, right? As if you were seeing the true results of the business, okay? Bringing people into the business. You got to share the opportunity somehow. You're never going to build an agency if you talk to 3 people a week. You're never going to build an agency and be able to get time back and that money back that we want. Guys, everybody inside the business, and I'm about to record another video and talk about this stuff, but everybody wants time and money, right? I'm just going to make a little clock here. Everybody wants time and money freedom. Guys, passive income, right? Passive income is a great concept. The thing about passive income is most times you have to do something to get the passive income. Real estate, you have to fund the property. You have to be able to buy the property. To be able to have a home, you have to put the deal together, underwrite the deal. Now you have a property. Now you have to get people inside the home, get them to pay their bill. Now you have income coming in. Get someone else to manage it. Boom, totally passive, right? Takes some time. Same thing with insurance. If you can build a system, something that builds an agency, and then you're able to build and develop other people into good agents, into the correct people that you want inside your agency, you're going to be able to get time and money back. How does that happen? Because the insurance carrier actually compensates you when you teach people correctly how to use their products and how to sell their products because they like business, right? So to be able to get time and money, we got to start to build something. We build something by following these steps, and we do it consistently over time, and this is what is going to be able to build the agency that you want long term. And this stuff changes and all the numbers are going to change, but that's why you track everything. And slowly you start to see some small improvements and you track everything as much as you can to be able to understand the data so you can make better decisions, start to pull different levers inside your business to see some different results. And now you're truly an agency owner. Now you're getting some time and money freedom back because you've done this long enough and you've got some separation on your decisions that you get to make every single day, and you're kind of acting like a CEO now. All right, guys, if you have any questions at all, if you want to join Real Financial and learn the things that I'm doing inside my business, shoot me a text, 610-235-3037.